What's up, everybody? It's me, Joey P, Joe Pizzapia, and welcome to Joe Knows Week 2 edition right here on FantraxHQ. So let's get after it and talk about the things that I know inside the beautiful, bald mind of Joey P. So let's start with number one, and that's the Steelers will bounce back. I know, Steelers fans. It was not a good look on Sunday night in front of the world on prime time. But don't worry, they will bounce back and bounce back in a big way this Sunday against Seattle. Seattle had trouble putting points up at home against the Bengals. You really think they're going to go into Pittsburgh and everything's going to be fine? No. Everything will be fine for the Steelers, though, so expect Connor, Roethlisberger, Juju, everybody to bounce back. And maybe, just maybe, Dante Moncrief will catch a football. Maybe not. But anyway, the rest of them will be fine. Let's go to number 2, and the second thing that I know is that Adam Vinatieri, God bless him, he's done. Adam Vinatieri, you're a Hall of Famer. You're probably the greatest kicker ever and the greatest clutch kicker ever. But it's over. You cost the Colts another game, and this is not new. This was happening last year in the playoffs too, where Adam Vinatieri was missing big kicks in the playoffs, and we were all looking at each other like, oh, wow, did that just happen? Yeah, it did just happen. And now with Andrew Luck gone, the margin of error for this Colts team, who isn't bad, by the way, and I told you in the last video that the Colts were going to shock the world, and guess what? They would have if Adam Vinatieri didn't leave 10 points out there on the table. But alas, he did. Now that the margin of error is so small for this team, that's still pretty good, it's time to look for another kicker. I'm sorry, Adam, but it's time to just move on. The gold jacket will be waiting for you in Canton. All right, the third thing that I know is the Ravens' offense is for real. Now, are they 5 touchdowns every game by Lamar Jackson real? Probably not. The Miami Dolphins are awful. I mean, maybe there's a new word for awful, and if so, I will find it, and it will be very close to what the Dolphins are. And I will say this. I think that Ravens offense is going to be very good. You look at the schedule the next couple weeks, too. They have some favorable matchups coming up against some defenses that are very questionable. The Cardinals this week. So I think the one thing you can count on besides Mr. Jackson is Mark Andrews, the tight end. Because usually young quarterbacks always like to find that tight end. Andrews kind of fits that bill, the check down guy. And I think he's going to be very busy. A higher floor than, say, Hollywood Brown, who has a lot of potential, but the floor much higher for Mr. Andrews. So I know that to be true. So that's a good thing. Baltimore Ravens fans, get excited. Number 4, the Titans are not a fluke. No, they're not. They were 9-7 last year. They play really good on the defensive side of the ball. And Derrick Henry, when he gets fed the ball, the Titans do well. All they need was just a little quarterback play, just a little bit, and they got it. They got enough, and they got it in Cleveland. And upset the Cleveland Browns, who were maybe believing the press clippings just a wee bit. I don't know, but they were. So don't sleep on the Titans. I think they're going to win again this week, too. The Titans are for real. Are they a great team? No. Are they the kind of team that's going to give other teams fits? Yeah, I think they are, especially when you make them play down to their level, and they are a physical team, too. So the Titans, remember them. They're not a fluke. The fifth thing and final thing that I know this week is Oakland's feel-good story Monday night was good. It was fun. It was nice to see a young team rally around the quarterback, get a big win at home on Monday night in front of the fan base, the last Monday night they're probably going to play there in Oakland, and that was great. But the feel-good story's over, because guess who comes to town on Sunday? It's the Chiefs. So you know what they're bringing with them? Patrick Mahomes and 45 points. So I'm sorry. The feel-good story was awesome. It was nice to see the team rally and get a big W on the first night of the season. But don't get too used to it, because it's going to be even with an L column coming up very soon. So you can follow me on the Twitter machine at JoePizzapia17. Check out all the great content at FantraxHQ. That's what I know. We'll see you next time, kids. Peace.